Let's start with some college basketball, a fantastic Final Four this year. I am stunned. Only 37 people picked this Final Four correct, and it was probably because they didn't know anything. The Florida Atlantic one went way too far. So let's start things off with 5-seed San Diego State against 9-seeded Florida Atlantic. The Aztecs defense is averaging 57.25 points per game. That is a pretty good defense in college basketball here, and this is going to match well with FAU's offense lately. I've got the Aztecs winning just because of their defense. They could stop Alabama too. 5-seed Miami against 4-seed UConn. UConn's weakness here, Iona could figure it out in the first half. It's that UConn can't shoot. They have to go to Adama Sanogo down low in the second half of that game, and then they just took over. That's what they've been doing. They can't shoot. That's their weakness. So I think Miami is good at UConn's weakness here. So Miami's going to win. So that would lead to an Aztec Hurricane game here. We'll get to that later if there's a championship game between those two. Then the women are just as equal as the men. So we'll go on to the women's Final Four. The South Carolina 42-game winning streak over the last 2 years is over. Caitlin Clark scored 41 points and stunned the Gamecocks, and the Hawkeyes will win 77-73, and Iowa moves on to the championship game. And who will they meet? LSU with a big fourth quarter against Virginia Tech. The Tigers will be moving on to the championship game, and that will be tomorrow. So who do I have in here? I think Iowa, honestly, is going to win this game. They just beat the best team in the country that LSU lost to by 24, to be exact. So that is going to be a good game to see, but Iowa should come out on top with Caitlin Clark. She is dominating women's basketball right now, doing some things that men can't do. And so we get on to the NBA here. The teams that have clinched the league, the playoffs, are some impressive teams. The Bucks are in, of course, and then the Celtics and 76ers, all those teams usually make it. Then the Cavaliers, you might be shocked by that. But Cleveland is in the playoffs for the first time since reaching the finals in 2018. And so they are going to have a fun time getting to the playoffs now, especially with how good Donovan Mitchell has been. The Nuggets are the number 1 seed as of right now, 2 games ahead of the Grizzlies with like 5 games to go. The Grizzlies have clinched another one. Then the Kings, some surprising news. They have reached the playoffs for the first time since 2006, a very long drought here. On to the MLB, some opening day yesterday. So we had some fun a couple days ago with the opening day. Then an Aaron Judge first at bat, he homered. That can tell you something. Then the Astros lost their first season opener in 10 years, which is tied for an MLB record. Then the Diamondbacks upset the Dodgers last night. I'm going to call it an upset. You don't see the Diamondbacks do something like that. They just haven't been a good team. And then the Dodgers, best in the league, I really don't know what happened. It's only 1 game. The Red Sox and Cardinals both fell short to the Orioles and Blue Jays, each by like 1 run. It was like 10-9. Those were good games to watch. The Brewers were shut out by the Cubs, but today they responded with the 3-1 victory. Then the Padres, they started 0-2 after a short start against the Rockies. I'm kind of stunned by that. And though I'm a Yankees fan, I think they're going to win the World Series here. So that does it for today's episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment to stay up to date with our channel. I'm Isaac. Peace out.